Hello, Scott Bolan here with my good friend of many years, Mike Gillette, the tactical legend. And we're here to share some information with you. It's true, Mike. It's true. And a matter of fact, Mind Boss, Mike Gillette, is the most tactically certified guy in the US that I'm aware of. Is that correct?
Last time I checked, that was the case. More
Yeah.
tactical certifications than any other trainer.
Not to mention in the Guinness records, in Ripley's Believe It or Not, Martial Arts Hall of Fame, former SWAT team leader, former soldier, former chief of police, VIP protection specialist to celebrities and politicians. We go on and on. Your life reads like an action novel. Plus, you're a really cool guy, and we have a rock band of
Guilty,
our own.
indeed.
So, um, we Mike and I got together many years ago. We've been to Black Belt Magazine many times, done interviews, videos, and articles for them. Great relationship and very empowering stuff. And we're coming together again this June 10th and 11th for what is called the Black Belt Mind Summit, where Mike and I are going to show you how to conquer fear, how to achieve your goals, how to solve problems, and how to master your mind. Because when you get down to it, the mind really is the determining factor. Matter of fact, Sun Tzu says it in The Art of War. Bruce Lee has said it. MMA coaches, modern guys like Greg Jackson, they've all kind of gotten into that same vein, that universal truth that runs throughout every achievement, through mental warfare to physical combat to success in life, is the mind. And so we are going to give a mind training summit for 2 days, the Black Belt Mind Summit, June 10th and 11th. And I want to just share with people what they're going to learn. They're going to be transformed. We've never had people come to our seminars and not walk away a totally different person. And matter of fact, Mike used to live here in Las Vegas, and I hope you'll be coming back. I'm working on that. I'm putting that out in the universe. So share a little
Excellent.
bit about what you're going to teach and train our people.
Appreciate all of that. That's a pretty good way to sort of lay the foundation for what we're going to be doing. And one of the things that's exciting for me, as Scott mentioned, we've worked together a number of times. We've done a number of these live events, and yeah, we both sell digital programs and so forth, but there's nothing quite like being in the room with, being able to ask questions. That close level engagement, I think, is in itself a very transformative element of what we both do. And of course, we both come at the mind training from slightly different points of view, from slightly different backgrounds. And ultimately, when you're in the room, you benefit from that because it's just a deeper, broader, richer way of learning some very key elements and some universal truths. For my part, what I'll be sort of focusing on over the course of this weekend is on the tactical problem solving. And when we say tactical, that really means practical. That means non-theoretical. That means things you can do in the real world to affect real change over your real life, with an emphasis on the use of the word real an awful lot. One of the things that I'm going to be bringing into several of the blocks that I'll be covering is something that I've been working on recently for military public safety audiences, and that's something I call tactical intuition. A lot of
Mm.
people talk about intuition. It sounds kind of mystical. Scott teaches a number of intuitive techniques as well. I've been in the room when he's done that. It's excellent. Uh, One of the things that I've been really sort of fascinated with lately is taking this sort of ethereal attribute that a lot of people talk about. Well, you have to use your intuition. Remember to use your intuition. Well, how? That's the thing. A lot of coaches will say, here's what to do. Not that many people. I think Scott and I fall into the camp of guys who can actually teach you how to do the things that we encourage you to do. So,
Definitely.
for my part, I'm going to be leaning heavily on some of the areas that I come from, which again, very practical, pragmatic. Here's how to do things that a lot of people say they can do, or some people even say you can't do. Can you predict what people are going to do? I'm going to say yes, because I have taught predictive behavior analysis for Fortune 500 companies, for government agencies, and that type of thing. And when you can apply those skills in real time, it makes you better, not just at reading a room, not just at negotiations, but it makes you better at relationships. It makes you more effective with your loved ones, with your friends. There's a level of engagement that you can achieve when you learn some of these techniques that I think really changes your life in ways that are more subtle, less obvious. So back to you, Scott.
Yeah, more subtle and less obvious, but still dynamic in the sense that you get real and lasting change. You get results. And mentioning tactical intuition, I love that. Matter of fact, Mike is the guy who was chosen to write the training manual for the DHS and the TSA. So he's coming from that background, but he makes it understandable and attainable for us non-law enforcement, non-high level government people to be able to use these skills in the real world, from spotting the bad guy to how to transform your relationship. Interestingly enough, while Mike and I have different training backgrounds, we kind of have similar childhoods. We had disadvantaged childhoods, but we went on to have very successful careers, successful families. This is my 28th year of marriage, and I think you've got me beat by a couple of years on that.
Just a couple. Yeah, we hit 40 last December.
Oh, congrats, brother. That is awesome.
Yeah,
So there
thanks.
is something that you said in one of our very first seminars many, many years ago, and I use it to this day, and that is, no one can take you where they have not been. And so Mike and I have been there. We've done these things. We've transformed ourselves, transformed our bodies, our careers, our destinies. And if we can do it, you can do it. And we will show you how and answer your questions. Another thing Mike said about actually being in person and live training, there's nothing like it. Look, digital programs are wonderful. I myself, in addition to producing and selling digital training and learning programs, I also buy them and study them, and I attend seminars, and I am transformed. And I can tell
Same.
you, you learn about 300 times as much and 300 times faster. There is nothing like being there in person, being able to get your questions answered, and magic occurs. And sometimes someone else in the room will ask a question, and it's a question that you wanted to know about. So it's really dynamic and it's key, and there is nothing like live training. So this is going to be June 10th and 11th here in Las Vegas downtown, where the rooms are a lot cheaper than the Strip, and you can walk to the greatest food, very inexpensive, very cool, like old Vegas used to be. I love it down there. And the first 20 people, we're going to give a discount, an early bird price, because normally whenever we've done our seminars, it's $895 to come for a couple of days. And we usually have an evening session as well. I mean, we really take time with everyone. But we're going to give a discount of $300 off for the first 20 people. So it's only $595. Plus, the first 20 people who sign up are going to get some free bonus digital training material from me and Mike directly. So when you come, you'll already hit the ground running. You'll be primed up and ready to go. So we're really looking forward to seeing you. I encourage you guys to come meet us, join us. Not only are you going to be transformed and walk out the door kicking ass and taking names, you're also genuinely going to have a lot of fun. And I know that our students who have come to our seminars continue, and I consider them friends as well. We end up having lifetime friendships.
Absolutely.
All right, everybody, join, reserve your spot now, get the discount and the free training program, and then we will see you June 10th and 11th.